Now that we've discussed how to reduce the shakiness of our footage, let's identify two basic techniques for filming. A stationary shot is when you keep the camera pointed in one direction. This technique helps focus attention on a particular subject or scene and is the standard shot for filming people when speaking on camera. A panning shot is when you move the camera from one side to the other. Panning shots are fantastic for showing viewers more of a particular scene, focusing on a subject while it's moving, or even just adding some additional interest to your footage. There are two ways to create a substantially smoother panning shot. First, the waist pivot. When you're filming a panning shot where you need to rotate the camera from one side of your body to the other, focus on pivoting at your waist. In doing so, think of your entire upper body as one cohesive entity moving together. Do not just rotate your hands, arms, or feet separately, as this will add some shakiness to your footage. To begin, start by planting your feet shoulder-width apart. Next, engage that second hand. And finally, tuck those elbows. By pivoting your upper body together, you have become a video recording machine. Now it's time to program that machine. Step 2, slow your motion. As a cameraman, it's important to understand that while filming panning shots, slow, smooth movement produces the best footage for viewing. We will be incorporating panning shots in the future that will last around 60 seconds, which doesn't sound like much until you're actually filming. As a cameraman, it's important to understand that while filming panning shots, slow, smooth movement produces the best footage for viewing. We will be incorporating panning shots in the future that will last around 60 seconds, which doesn't sound like much until you're actually filming. A trick to producing smooth camera movement is to consciously pretend to be a tripod pivoting in slow motion. It may sound a little odd, but it helps you concentrate on moving only your upper torso. This is opposite your natural tendency, which is to whip from one side to the other in 5 seconds. It's a fairly common mistake because it works for your eyes, but on video it's almost painful to watch, as demonstrated here. Now let's review that same panning shot using our slow motion technique. At this speed, your viewer is actually able to focus on what you're filming and can immerse themselves within the scene. And there we have it. You have now learned how to effectively mimic a tripod to produce smoother panning shots. Alternating between stationary and panning shots will create some additional interest and movement within your footage. And if you want to get tricky, you can even use a combination of the two techniques together. In the next episode, we'll discuss how to alter the height of your camera to add some additional variety to your footage.